Okay, so I don't know how my PC crashed. It's 5 degrees. I'm not saying government interference. I'm not. But nothing happens on day 2. So we returned the next day. It took a while for my PC to reboot. I don't know why it broke. That sucks. I hate that my PC crashes. It hadn't for a long time. It's been cold. I don't know why it suddenly crashed now. Okay, good morning, director. Thank you. Okay, let's go in. Let's see if any progress has been made. Okay, there's an Egyptian thing hiding up there. Let's read our reports. Okay, he left at 7:57. He came back at 6:03, so he left a bit earlier. I'm guessing there's going to be something suspicious in that, right? And then infiltration. Okay, Operation to infiltrate the National Liberation Army has started with 2 agents. Target is to get one of the agents embedded. The group resists attempts at penetration. Agents may be lost if they're compromised. Further reports will be given when progress is noted. Okay, are there any more suspects? Nope. Oh, okay. Put these away. We're not really getting anything. So, I didn't pay attention to my cup of tea. I think the cup of tea actually had some tea in it this time. You know, I'm guessing it wants me to do something more with Fred. You know, it wants me to be a bit more aggressive with Fred, right? Government official, always report to your government official, I guess is what that says. Okay, in we go. A traffic light is in a weird spot, isn't it? Like, something's gotta happen, right? That's not Big Ben. Something's gotta happen. Day 4. There's a lot of floors. Okay. Good morning. We zoomed in. You don't seem to be making any progress on all of your cases. Use all of the department's resources to find out what is going on. Okay, I kind of got that you were wanting me to do more than just follow him. Okay, he came back half an hour later. Okay, what did he do with that extra half hour? Because he still left late. Okay, so something happened there. A warm welcome. The other departments usually leave welcome pack in the archives. Please note that on the lunch menu will include a vegetarian option, except on Fridays, because that's weird. Why can't vegetarians eat on Fridays? So you want me to do something? Okay, so we can search his house. Let's go search his house whilst he's out. Let's go see what is going on. And oh, it's only him. Okay, the terrorist group. Ah, that's now under its own thing, known groups. Okay, can be violent. It said not to infiltrate violent groups, right? Okay, that's a lot of cigarettes. We've got £8,000. How do we see the slush funds money? Okay, let's check our polls. Maybe it's on here. No. Okay, so everything's level. April 14th. I guess we need to do something by April 14th because that's when we face the cabinet office. Okay, let's end the day. Again, no progress is being made, but we've made something else happen. We've actually searched him. Always report to your government agents. Okay, it's raining. We've searched his house whilst he's out. We know he's out all day, so we've searched his house and should maybe find something, right? I mean, their surveillance is not very good. It's just he leaves the house, he returns to the house. Honestly, I expected a bit more from the surveillance, I'll admit. You know, they seem to be very lacking. It's just he left the house. You have 3 new suspect files. Thank you. I guess that's from searching the house. Okay, I don't know why we zoom in now, all of a sudden. Okay. Items observed. Scribbled reference to Victoria Station. I mean, that could just be he goes to that train station. Okay, so the search team entered after he left. Did the search team leave? Okay, he's coming back half an hour later now. And reference to Victoria Station. Okay, who are our new suspects? Okay, so we already know about the National Liberation Group. Okay, we've searched his house. Right, so now we've got a map of his house. Okay. I don't know what that says. Let's just search his house. Right, so that's just searching his house again. So that's the frontage, that's like to the rear exit. We don't want to ransack his house. There's like nothing. Victoria Station. Okay, so let's put the station under surveillance and see what happens there. Honestly, the surveillance team should really be following Fred, in my opinion. We are winning, unfortunately, with the Conservatives. The cup of tea was made. I didn't drink it. I'm sorry. I should have drank it. I saw it was made too late. Okay, let's end the day. Late morning. Oh no! It appears from that achievement that a bomb may have gone off in Victoria Station prematurely, which suggests they were planning an assault, and maybe our team, just by surveying the location, or maybe we should have been quicker in acting and, you know, found him to do that and stopped him sooner. Late morning. We were late for work. Probably because the bomb went off in the train station. I understand. You have 1 new suspect file. That's a lot of cigarettes. 8:30. A bomb explodes. We didn't do enough to stop it. Okay. Calculated male bonding achieved with Irish National Liberation Army member at public house. Short first fight over... What? Short first fist fight over incidental contact resolved amicably. Okay. They got into a fist fight. But, you know, that's probably just to check he's not a cop. Personal document observed. Scribbled reference to... We observed it, but we didn't take it. Okay. Victoria Station was damaged. Let's... Department targets small and compact locations. So we can't ransack the station. So, you know, there was a bomb. It's a bit late now. It's damaged. You know, I'd say ransack it whilst it's destroyed. Okay, we've got a thing. Right, okay. Let's ransack his home. Like, he blew up the train station, I suspect. So let's go check his home for anything that sort of makes any sort of sense for that. And see what he did. Because if he has bomb stuff, then we can remove him. I'm not just going to remove him because he had a scribbled note. Let's go get some evidence. Oh no. Oh no. Why are we suddenly at a tube station? Okay. London Underground. You know, if they made me take this travelling to work every day, it would have made more sense, but Now I suspect something might be about to happen to us. DNA, umbrella group. Suspicious. Okay, we're on the bridge. It was your job to prevent that bomb from going off. I understand, but you know, you've told me been. Now the government will seem weak on security and lose ground to the polls. I understand. Timely use of departments are part of the job. Fortunately, as you stepped in to help, this will be treated as a probationary experience. Well, I mean, you know, you didn't. I wasn't aware that this guy was going to blow up the thing. I was, you know, you didn't give me enough information. I blame your surveillance teams, honestly. They gave me shit information. Oh, we left the house, so we returned to us. They weren't surveying him well enough. they were the ones responsible. But now I know I need to be more aggressive with what I do. I need to be more proactive. And I assumed there would be, like, you know, false positives and, like, don't harass the public for no reason. But it's a bit late. It's a bit late for this. The bomb went off. You didn't exactly tell me, you know, there's going to be a bomb. I had to stop this and all that. Hi. It's the first negative movie handles you want. Be careful. I can't drink the tea, that's nice. You know, I'd like to drink the tea. Okay, let's read the reports. Item seized and served. Okay, so we got the scribbled reference. The bomb exploded in Victoria Sturt. The official suspect is Mr. Fred Stewart. Okay, so he's the official suspect. Okay. We found a bomb. Observed. Why didn't you take it? Why didn't you take the bomb? You found an explosive device with the timer. Okay, so you took the documents that scribbled reference. Why didn't you take the bomb? I mean, we've already ransacked it. Okay, prepare orders. Oh, did we ransack him rather than his property? Let's abduct him. We can't do disinformation on him. I don't know why you didn't take that bomb. Okay, let's ransack his property. Take that bomb. Like you found another bomb. Take it. Don't leave that. If you find a bomb in his house, you take that. Okay, but, you know, we're trailing by 6 points, but we're going to act upon it right now. You know, we're literally taking him and we're ransacking his home, getting the evidence, and he's going to prison. We're not just murdering him, I'm sure. Okay, let's end the day. We're taking him to prison. Target's waist size and weight are as expected. Moving van is placed at a location. Carpet unrolled in front of the location. Remember, target must be upended over carpet. Wrapped up quickly and put in the van. No more than 8 seconds, gentlemen. Relax, mate. We've been doing this for years. And the circuit was cut. Okay. Well, we've wrapped him in carpet. That seems a bit different to arresting the suspects. With mafia carpet stole him, and we're just moving a carpet and dumping it in the lake. Don't question it. Dumping him in the Thames. It's just an old skanky carpet. Okay. So. Now he won't be bombing anything else. We found that he had a bomb. No more! After agreed periods, a thread of related files in a case will be made unavailable by the Oversight Committee. No further reference to this information should occur. Okay. Information retention policy requires that any files relating to Republican bombs be deleted. So we need to get rid of the evidence. Okay, the Ministry Initiative runs a mindful workplace community, a government network for the champions of mindfulness in the workplace who believe the capacities of heart and mind can and should be central to public policy making. Mindfulness. Yeah, the council aren't mindful. They deliberately cause problems. Okay. You know, they aggravate and they make you know, they accuse mental health issues for things. So they make accusations and, you know, blames to cover up their own forthcoming shortfalls. And, you know, they say, oh, it's because you've got mental health issues, and then they like trigger and say, oh, because you've suffered depression, you must suffer any mental health disorder, and therefore you must be imagining it, and all this other shit. And, you know, they literally discriminate. Very mindful discrimination. Okay. This is just a welcome pack. I guess it's all automatically done for me. I thought I'd have to come down here to get rid of the evidence. I thought I would have to go to the archives to get rid of the evidence of what we did. Apparently not. Welcome to the team. Another day served, another job done, another terrorist has been removed. We are officially in. So maybe the NRA, definitely not the IRA, was the misinformation, and we could have lost someone by sending them in. Day one. After a short stint in the ministry last year, I hope you're ready to return full-time as Director General. Okay. Things have changed. I can only meet you here occasionally now. Okay. Keep on raising it high. The Cabinet's office will be happy. Don't attract too much attention. Any media that points to things happening beyond democratic institution is bad for the ministry. Well, I'm going to expose all the government corruption. Oh. You know, it's going to be made very public. Especially when the council pretends to be the police. That's changed. Say no to scandals. No to bribery. I'm going to expose them. They're going to jail. That comes with a jail sentence. That council member is going to prison. For that bullshit. They're going to prison. My neighbour has CCTV of them pretending to be a police officer. And spending 20 minutes on my property haranguing me and berating me and not acting like any official police officer. And lying. Good morning and welcome back. You have one new external report, one blue dot, and one new suspect. What the fuck is a blue dot? You're now a full-time employee. Along with enhanced archive request privileges, you may request the vegan option for lunch, but not on Fridays. Interesting. Operation Trojan Horse. Reported attempts by Islamists to convert co-op to school have been denied by school governor Mr. Imran Bashir. Okay. That's got a blue dot on it. And the Myers-Briggs preference questionnaire. A standard policy, we will at some point ask you to fill in a personality test. This will be comprised of 20 questions designed to help see who you are. Self-evaluating is not foolproof. Even when test takers answer honestly, there are reasons why scores differ from their true type. What's the blue dot? Minor political damage. The Tides, not the Times. Okay. What's the blue dot? You haven't explained that. Okay, Mr. Imran Bashir, 4 Beaumont Close, Southall, librarian, Alcoholics Anonymous, pub regular, collects stamps, he's a school governor. Pursuit. Acquisition personnel and various to carry out covert mobile observations. Okay, I think I might have wanted pursuits rather than surveillance in the other instance, and that might be where I went wrong. Let's just pursue him and see where he goes. He's our only suspect. Okay. Our orders. Acquisition 2 objects are... Okay, so that... We're still infiltrating the IRA. Sadly, Victoria Station has been blown up. Let's forget that. How are we doing in the polls? Oh, we are still trailing. 1st of April. Okay, back to the hallway. I wonder if there are new things in the archives. I'm not going to go look. Also, we're walking out slow again now. And let's end the day. We're only going to pursue him. We're not going to, like, search his property or anything just yet. Oh, we won't meet that often. We're going to the bridge. I think I might have did that. The internet is always full. Internet deception. I think I might have done something wrong. Oh, the umbrella has got rain on it and snow. Be careful when dealing with what appear to be faith-based issues. Oh yeah, oh, I forgot. In this period of time, you'll face Islamist extremists, or at least the fear created by others and the media and the government over Islamic faith. There may be priorities for other interest groups or just a target of media speculation. Yes, and, you know, when no and yes are very similar because they have the same words, and, you know, it's like not no essentially is yes. You know, it's like we are not responsible and we are responsible. Both are very similar in the way that they are said in that language. So, you know, be very careful over the subtitles because it can be, you know, when they say exactly the same words to mean we are not responsible and we are responsible in different things, it kind of makes you think. Because I heard them say exactly the same words to mean both we are not responsible and we are responsible on different news reports. So, you know, it makes you think. This was back in the day. When it was Bin Laden and all that, they were chasing him. And it's like, we didn't do this, and then it's also, but we did this, and it's the same words that they said, but the subtitles were different. So it was literally in the same thing as well. Okay, so Mr. Bashir leaves home. Mr. Bashir visits Southall Independent School. Mr. Bashir leaves the school. Mr. Bashir arrives at office. He went to school where he works at 7 AM, but he left at 7:30 and went to an office. Or was he dropping off his kids? I don't know. That's interesting. Okay, he's a librarian, same as the other guy. These librarians are very suspicious. Huh. Okay, so prepare orders. Let's can I search his house? Okay, Southall Independent School. Let's put that under surveillance. And then we want to search his house. Okay. Let's see if he's got anything strange going on in his house. Then we've got nothing else that we really need to concern ourselves with. But the school. Something is going on at that school. And he visits for half an hour, but he might just be dropping off his kids. But he could also be doing something like putting a bomb in it. But we'll search his house. Okay. I'm surprised the search of the house that the other guy before didn't find the bomb until after. Until after it had already exploded at that. So let's go. I think it wants me to do disinformation because of what it was saying. You know, it's like, you know, we might want to discredit this guy. Okay, let's enter the office. 3 new suspect files. Okay, let's read the reports. Certificate from Alcoholics Anonymous for 10 years dry. Okay, so we've got some ways that we can discredit him. Okay. He visits a school, he leaves the office, he returns home. Okay, he visits a school. Miss Liz Williams suddenly becomes a suspect of all people that visit the school. Her in particular. Okay. Okay. So. That's his house. We're gonna ransack it. Because we want to get rid of his dry thing. Okay. We're going to... We can't do that shit. Okay, I wanted to discredit him, but he's not meaningful enough. Okay, certificate from Alcoholics Anonymous. We want to get rid of that so we can, like, you know... She's an accountant. His butt, the rear, Party of Liberation, was an affiliation. His butt, the rear. And she's a sexual deviant. Yeah, aren't we all? Ollington Court. There's no pun there, but his butt, the rear, Party of Liberation. Okay, so let's pursue her. And we can't, like, do anything significant on her yet. Maybe she's gonna plant the bomb. Maybe I should not be ransacking his property. Let's get rid of that for now. Let's get rid of that for now. We're not going to ransack his property just yet. And we know... I mean, we've just been made aware of his butt the rear. I'd say that's a known group. His butts. It's very well known. It's very famous. Okay, let's go watch her go to his butt. Keeping you safe. I think maybe it's her, you know, because he's too high profile with being Islamic, right? But it's gonna be her. We're gonna cause political outrage if we do anything to him. So let's be careful. Let's be careful. We're being cautious. Good morning. No new. Okay. Let's read the reports. Okay, he goes to the school, he returns home. He leaves the home, arrives at the office, leaves the office at 2:30 to go to the school. She leaves the school at 3:30 but doesn't return till 6 p.m. That's suspicious. It takes her half an hour to get to the office. It takes her half an hour to get to the school. So at most that could be an hour. What's she doing with her extra time? Okay, yeah. What was she doing with her extra time? Let's go search her house. Alcoholics Anonymous. We're still surveying him. It's a school. I don't think there's anything noteworthy going on. Like, I kind of want to ransack the school. I kind of want to ransack the school. I kind of feel there might be a bomb in the school. And we're going to need to sort that quickly. Late morning. We're late again. Well, was there a bomb? Should I have ransacked the school? I think I might have wanted to ransack the school. Okay. In we go. Late morning. I have a bad feeling. One new suspect file. Okay. No items of interest seen. Okay. Cashier leaves. Nothing interesting happens. They didn't even go to the school. Wait. What day is it? It's Saturday. Okay. That's why they're not going to the school. Nothing interesting happens. Okay, playing fields at the rear, the main entrance. Whilst it's a Saturday, let's target small and compact locations. Okay. We can't search it, we can't ransack it, we can't do anything to the school. Another school governor. Okay. He's a librarian, but he's also a school governor, and she's an accountant, but she's also a school governor. These things don't make sense. Where's our extra suspects? I'm sorry, but where's the extra suspects? School, Liz, Imran, house. We need to ransack a house. I'm sorry. Where's this additional suspect mentioned? The tea has been spilled. I know it's the weekend, but... his butt. We need to find out more information about his butts! Essential that we learn all the information his butt has. I believe that his butt is explosive and will go off at any time and will cause a lot of damage to this place. You can't have his butt running rampant around London. No, sirree, his butt must be bought in. We must infiltrate his butt. Okay, you took it too far. No items. Left the house, went to the office, leaves the office, returns home. Barry Jones. Okay. She left, she arrived at the office, she left the office, she returned home. She left home to see Barry Jones for half an hour and then she went home. And we found nothing ransacking a house. Infiltrated. Dated but dangerous soul. Okay. They don't seem to be doing a lot. We don't need to do anything about that. We've infiltrated them. This piece is just pointless. If they do anything, we will know. Okay. That's Liz's house. That's the school governor, Mr. Imran. Southall Independent School. Barry Jones. He's a manager working with the school. Mossad member. Okay. Also, I'm not looking at the Beaumont Close, Southall. Nothing interesting. Allington. His butt's the rear. His butt the rear must be infiltrated. Collect stamps, pub regular. They all go to the pub together. Mossad's. That's not his butt. That's just Mossad's. Acton. Palmerston Road. Okay, so... one team is available. Okay, so... 2 teams available. Ransacked apartments. We're not going to search his house just yet. Okay, back to the hallway. That's the Sunday. Okay, Monday they'll be going back to the school. We'll see if he goes to the school. Searching seems, you know, surveillance seems pointless. Just pursue them. Seems better. But I guess, you know, if you've got a limited number of teams, you can... surveillance is better than nothing, right? Okay, into work we go. I'll try not to blow up any more of London. Whoa. I wonder if, like, there is an actual tower like this that we can, like, see in London. Day 7, Office of the Director General, in the morning. Okay, we're not late for work or anything. No bombs have gone off as yet. 1 new external report. Local residents complain after finding the home of Liz Williams, the accountant, burgled. Neighbours made an angry statement to the council. The council did fuck all. The police need to crack down on this criminality, said one, who admitted not knowing if anything was even taken. Okay, so vote to save Britain. The Daily Post. Or the Daily Boast. Minor exposure. Obviously she's a bit better now. Okay, so he leaves the house, he goes to the office, he leaves the office, he returns home. I know, we shouldn't have ransacked the house, we got nothing. There wasn't even anything suspected in her house, so... search his house. You can only get meaningful results from prominent suspects. She's not prominent enough. Okay. We're not making enough progress though. Like, there was nothing in your house. We can't search. We can't ransack. There's no assaulting it. We're not making anywhere near enough progress. Anywhere near enough. In this case. I mean, we found a new suspect, Barry, but we're not making any progress on finding the Mossad in his butt. The rear. None at all. Internet deception. They changed the sign. We're making no progress into his butt, the rear. finding the bomb there. It's a unique place to hide it, for sure. It's a very cloudy day. Officer Director General in the morning. What do we have for us today? Any new information, sir? 2 new external reports, 1 blue dot and 2 new suspects. Okay. The Daily Post, are we eating horse? Findus says no. Industry says nay. There's certainly no horse meat anywhere in our food chain, says the owner of food conglomerate, Mr. Jonathan Miller. Except it was in Tesco Value Mincemeat and in Findus, and, you know, it was in the food chain. It was. Ofsted reports on Londoniston. Ofsted is the school investigation. Inspectors confirmed that Islamist genius have infiltrated schools and turning kids into suicide bombers. Okay, no items of interest. But we can't discredit them. We can't do anything. I don't get what you want me to do. You know, I would have disinformationed him, but don't let me. Don't let me. Okay, so that's his house. Can't do anything with that. Suspected Mossad member. Sexual deviant pub regular. They all go to the pub together. Except they never seem to go to the pub ever in the surveillance that we're doing. I don't understand what you want me to do. Mr. Jonathan Miller, Arlington Roads. We don't know much about him. Supports Arsenal. Accused of horse trading. Is that Lewis Brindley? It's Lewis Brindley. Okay, we've only got a limited number of teams, so you are doing nothing. We'll leave you into pursuit for now, even though we are, you know, causing problems with her. Right, let's pursue you. Sign that order, okay. Let's see what you have going on. Barry, Liz, Imran. Okay, now we'll just surveillance your home. Because we can't pursue you. But we'll keep you under surveillance. And then that's all we can do. Because I don't know how you want me to deal with this. I don't know how you want me to deal with this negative press. Maybe I should have got rid of him by now. You know, just if we remove him, the media can't accuse Islamic. You know, it's all bullshit though. It's just because he's Islamic and he's a teacher there. We've got no evidence. We've got no reason to say that. Don't invent bollock. But if you ignore actual evidence, you know, I'm going to act on actual evidence. Like if he actually does do something. But he's not. He's just going to the school. There's not a lot going on. Information retention requires that any files relating to Trojan horses be deleted. Okay. The case over. Couldn't do anything about it. Mr. Jonathan Miller. So I guess we were meant to have abducted him by now. But, you know, all the information is now gone because we didn't act on it. Mr. Miller arrives at the office. Mr. Miller leaves. Mr. Miller returns home. World Cup coming home. Never is. The sporting celebrity means Stephen Adams has promised to help Britain host the World Cup. We're the greatest football nation on the planet. Time to football come home. It does not have support from Football Association. Okay. So. You are now our only suspect. Oh, Mr. Stephen Adams. Alcoholic and a cocaine user. Howard Street, Richmond. He's a famous footballer. Why would... Just because he says football's coming home. Why? Why? just why? Okay, so you are putting horse meat in our burgers. Let's search your house for horse meat. Yeah, I don't think I acted quick enough on the other group of people. Okay, so Jonathan Miller, Stephen Edwards. Yes, okay, so we've already got rid of everything to do with the other case, which we did nothing about. There was nothing to do, literally. Like, they did nothing wrong. It's just the media being fucking dumb. But we're probably gonna get in trouble because we didn't act on it. Sorry, that was very Londonian. Trouble. I'm on trouble, mate. You know, there's no people on this tube station, but I could hear the people that. It's like... I heard them. Yes, it's a ghost train. You can't simply act against anybody, even if there is good reason. Well, there wasn't good reason. People with too high a profile cannot be touched, too much to risk. However, there is a white card system for this eventuality. If you earn a white card, you'll be given leeway on high profile targets like this footballer. So we can't touch the footballer no matter what he does, even if he is doing something dodgy. We can disinformation because he is high profile, but we can't touch him. But at the same time, we got a white card, so you know, if he does do anything, it's, you know, it's a leeway because he's too high profile for us. That's what she says. But, you know, you can date celebrities. But you can touch them if you get to know them and like you're not an arsehole. Like, you know, if you put the effort in, maybe you can. Okay. Office of the Director General, late morning. We're late into work. Okay. Four new suspects. Mr. Edwards leaves his home. He visits the local amenities and then he returns home. Okay. So he was quite a while. Like 6 hours. Miss Jonathan Miller. Item observed. No. Please check with Amanda Ronson when your premises might be inspected. We will continue normal arrangements at a later date. Interesting. Okay. So he leaves his house, he arrives at the office, he left the office. It doesn't note when our team goes in anymore. Like, it did on the first ever thing, but now it doesn't. Admittedly, it never said they left. Okay, so we're following him, we can't touch him. We're just gonna disinformation him. Because football Ed coming home. Okay. There's not a lot I can do with you. We observed a note. Amanda Ronson, when your premises might be inspected. That's his house. Amanda Ronson, civil servant, alcoholic. Again, Angel Lane Lambeth. expense misdemeanors and a poker shark. It's a food inspection officer. Because of the horse meats. Aha. And because of the expense misdemeanors, she probably is getting paid off. And she probably has poker debt. Okay. So she probably has debts to pay off, so that's probably why she's getting away with this. April 14th with the Cabinet Office. Oh no. It's the 10th. We got time. We got time. We're not kicked out of our job just yet. But I wasn't able to win anyway, so, you know, I don't want the conservatives. I didn't want them in the first place, so... I can't print that article about redacted. There's no evidence for it at all. Of course! I quite understand. By the way, how is your son doing? Well, just about to do an interview at the alma mater. That's great! I didn't see your name down for the new funding committee. Well, that is financially a little beyond the line. Yeah, I could just add your name. Fuck me. I guess I don't get to read the rest. So, bribery. They bribed the guy to do that. I feel like I'm going to the headmaster. I've done something wrong here. It can't be I didn't touch him. I just discredited him. The meat industry is central to our economy, so let's follow the links through to the end of the chain. Okay. After all, this is no place for horse. And, you know, the vegetarian option isn't available on a Friday. I wonder if that's associated with the dinners. Not that there's any option to have the dinners as a vegetarian. You know, do you want to eat the horse meat? They know the scandals. We weren't given the option over what meal we want. So, you know. We cannot choose to be vegetarian or not. It's horse meat or nothing. Of course, all the stuff is like flexitarian and all that, and it's like, oh, it's because it's so good for the government, for the environment and all of this, and it's just like 2 new suspect files. Just weird that, you know, it's like that's how they're putting so much effort into trying making people vegetarian and flexitarian rather than eating meat. Started visits the Langham Hotel. Started with the Mr. Walter Braun meets. And then he leaves the hotel after half an hour. Okay. Okay. Nothing interesting on anything else. Right, okay. So, Howard Street, Jonathan Miller, Mr. Amanda Ronson. Amanda Ronson, Mr. Walter Braun, Dudley Crescent, Brent, Accountants, International Federation of Soccer, Art Collector, Reads Crimes Novel. He's a shady businessman. Jonathan Miller. It'd be easier if I didn't have to go to review the orders to remove the orders on the people. Jonathan Miller. Let's get rid of this one. Okay. Right. Jonathan Miller. You are under surveillance. Then you're a shady businessman. We are going to pursue you. And then we have the hotel, the Langham Hotel. Victorian Grand Dame with refined quarters. Let's search this. We can assault it. It's only to do with football though. I don't know why we would be doing that. Back to the hallway. Like, it's just for football. Like, because football's coming home. We've spread disinformation on him. So. Mr. Agriculture and Fisheries. In the morning. I don't know what we're doing here. I just really don't know what we're doing. Honestly, stopping the horse meat, sure, but what are we doing with football? Manage fisheries. That's a new option. Can I spread into other departments? The director general employee. Morning, director general. What? Cards? What the fuck? Why? We're now actually just a fisherman? We're actually just... Wait, hang on, I should have... Today is the department opening day. Please use language appropriate to the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries. Oh, I see. We're hiding our secret government stuff. Okay. Right, so we have to actually act like a fisherman. Okay, so great job. Okay. No teams available for the territorial war. We have to use fake language, but it's hiding the things, which is stupid. Okay, so review the documents. The trawler sailings, contested zones, territorial waters. Unfortunately, okay. Requisition. Now they're working. The order will stay in force until rescinded. Okay, so this is just review the orders. Check the stocks. Okay. I don't think anything happened there. Right. What dogs? What did we catch? You left the home. You went to the office. Nothing happened for you. You went home. Nothing happens. Right, let's check the cod stocks. We're going to Desra the heck out of this hotel. The prominence, the requisition equipment to carry out a destructive assault on the target location. Do we want to destroy the hotel to destroy football? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. It's tempting. It's tempting. But Icelandic Cod Wars. Let's go see what's going on in the Icelandic Cod Wars in the basement. Okay, recent archive files. That's actually something new. It's no longer acceptable for employees to meet with previous department members for work or social reasons. When leveraging their opinions and experience can seem valuable, recent events indicate that such meetings may threaten security. The Halibut records. A new position the government department is open due to recent death of the previous director general. Found dead after falling out of a top floor window. Enjoyed base jumping but forgot the usual equipment. Trigger phrase warning. Orphan flag raised for use of the engram Blue Nun in unresolved point method. Notable that the encryption method has not been encountered for decades. What's a Blue Nun? I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about there. And halibut. I thought when I've been looking for his butt, not halibut. His butts is what we are looking for. Nothing happens. I feel like I'm not making any progress into this case. If nothing happens today, I am going to ransack the meat man's house. If we can, if we're allowed. Because nothing is happening. I have one new external report. Campaign on target complete. Any further potentially damaged revelations from the compromised report should be less significant. Okay. Large amounts of funds being moved from an account associated with the Department of Culture, Media and Sport to a Swiss account. Okay. So there's a Swiss account to investigate. We've discredited him. Okay. So we can stop. Again, I would love to just have that. Celebrity. Okay, let's get rid of that. We don't need to follow him. Like, it's nothing's happening with him. He can't do anything. Personally. Right. We are ransacking your meat mouse. Meat mouse? Mouse? Meat house. Because nothing's going on. I kind of want to ransack this. I'm also gonna ransack your place. I kind of want to kidnap him as well. I kind of want to... No teams for surveillance. Oh no. So we can't kidnap him until we put him under surveillance. Even though we're following him, and that's more than surveillance. You know, it's weird that you can't kidnap them unless there's been surveyed specifically. You have an appointment with the cabinet meeting tomorrow. And we're in trouble with the boss. Maybe. Or is he going to congratulate us on a job well done to Palma? Or maybe we're just going to the meeting. Because this isn't the bridge. This is the cabinet office. To talk about our job, perhaps. The Athenium Club? The Riddler. Okay. Joker. Performance review poor. As you know, your job performance was a poor page. Your performance has been less than satisfactory. You've been relieved of your duties. Your pension will be paid pursuant to adherence to confidential. You got fired. Get into exile. I did my best. I was acting in accordance with the law. I was not overstepping my boundaries. I was not being bollocks. Portmerrion. Oh no! Oh no! Be seeing you. We're actually the prisoner. It's actually fucking the prisoner. Because he was a government employee that got sent into exile and kidnapped and sent to Portmerrion. That's the bubble that comes to get you if you're... It is the prisoner. That's the... If you try to get away, the bubbles come after you. It's a very old series. Your time in service is approximately 22 days. During your time in service, the department recorded roughly 4 blue dots, which I have no idea what the blue dots even mean. Your department has not been exposed by your activities, because I acted perfectly in the law and was trying to investigate, but nothing was happening. I guess I needed to be overactive. I guess I needed to overstep my bounds and take risks. Come on, I want to see him try and run away and get grabbed by a bubble. Disappointing. Disappointing! New employee plus probation. Welcome. We'll check your clearance. See, I didn't get this when I loaded. And we didn't jump. We went thrown out to the top floor. Floor 13, Tube State. See, this should have been the intro. And then I should have been able to click new employee and start it. But it started off with a... And he didn't jump. He was murdered in the lifts. You never got to see that cutscene. It didn't happen. But it happens. Have we met? Doesn't matter. Let me explain. Due to an unforeseen sequence of events, we need you to come in. You have enough experience to run the mystery of agriculture and fisheries. Still here, there are some problems. Problems indeed. Let's look at this unforeseen chapter, because it's a different thing. And we will be more aggressive. We will overstep our bounds. We will cause a ruckus. We will cause trouble. Maybe expose the departments, but we will get the job done. And we will stop. What would we even stop in there? Like some meat, some terrorism? I should have kidnapped the guy. It might have made a difference. It might have made a difference. It might have saved my job. We don't even get to read the news reports of what went wrong and why we died. You know, why we were fired. So it's just, nope. The Sun! Craft for British fish! Brexit Minister Joanna Arkwright MP declares that all fish within coastal waters have British nationality and cannot legally interact with foreigners. British fish are happier because of the Brexit deal. Sheesh. That's... yikes. Joanna Arkwright MP! Looks typical council scum. Adelaide Walk. Member of Parliament. Leave means leave! Brexit means Brexit! Okay. Possibly corrupt. Poor eyesight. Things fall off the wall when she's near them. It's... ever since it's been a downhill. You know, we thought she was bad, and then it was one after another of worse and worse conservatives, and... Okay, she is... famous. We can't touch her. She is a politician. We can't touch her. But we can discredit her immediately. And... let's search her home immediately as well. Okay, we're going all in. We're going all in. I said we're better than our previous worker. We're better than the previous Director General. He is not a number. He is a free man. They should remake that. Like a modern one would be good. But we will remain a free man. We will not be conservative scum. We will do better for this country. We will stop this corrupt conservative politician. We will stop them, and the trouble is, by discrediting her, David Cameron comes in. By discrediting him, Boris Johnson. No, it was David Cameron, then her, then Boris, wasn't it? Like, but either way, they still keep getting worse and worse and worse. 2 blue dots. You don't tell me what these blue dots are. Are they like poor things on my performance or things I should have stopped? Mr. Martin Richards, who acts as a personal medical advisor for Joanna, is about to go public with a history of fantasy episodes from Brexit ministers suffered from. Okay. She's sensitive. Is that disinformation, or is she actually? Keep site designated as 10 Eagle Delta clear of obstruction. Observe the lockup garage only from a safe distance. Okay. Interesting. That's our department summary. Okay. Check our suspects. 10 Eagle Delta. It's a car. It's a garage. I have a feeling it might be excellent. You said only from a distance. You absolutely specified wastelands to the rear. Why is there a garage near wasteland? Absolutely not to search it. Mr. Martin Richards, MP, Mensa International. He's a scientist. He's prone to temper tantrums, and he's an asthmatic. Okay. Let's follow him. And let's search his property. And is your location 10 Eagle Delta? Because we might want to cancel the search orders on her house if it is. I doubt it, but you never know. Okay, let's end the day. 3. Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries in the morning. Keeping you safe by getting rid of corrupt Brexit politicians. Because all they did was fuck up the country and make excuses. Because that's what the council does. Office of the Director General in the morning. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, I've got great evidence that the council are pretending to be the police. And 2 new external reports and 3 new suspects, but no blue dots. And I didn't look at the blue dots. I should have paid attention. Okay, so no items of interest in her house. No items of interest in his place. Okay, Member of Parliament. She leaves to go to work. She leaves to go to office. The scientist goes to work. Dave Jones visits the garage. Okay. Davy Jones's locker. Because unhappy fisherman. French fishermen claim new license limitations could force 2/3 of them out of business. Venting their anger with high-octane rhetoric, one stated, "I have refueled my boat. We are ready to fight." Yikes. Okay. Vaccine available to battle the new variants. Scientists have revealed the new coronavirus variant X now has a vaccine. This will be administered shortly after further tests. Oh no. Is this scientist going to cause vaccine, anti-vaxxer rhetoric? Oh no. Oh no, I have a bad feeling that the scientist is going to be anti-vaxxer. I have a feeling this scientist is an anti-vaxxer. Okay. Martin Richards, scientist. We've searched his house. We found nothing. Member of Parliament. He can't do a lot. Prone to temper tantrums, isn't it? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No anti-vaxxers. You're not even giving it a chance. Not even giving you a chance. He is gone. Davy Jones, the Drifter, Alcoholics Anonymous, Skateboarding Urban Explorer, Iranian Spy, and Given the Finger. Okay, let's pursue this guy, and let's search his property. Clearly a terrorist. Clearly. Also, did he have any Albert Junction? Nothing funny. Okay. Mr. Davy Jones. We've observed from a distance. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not letting the scientists have any possibility of being an anti-vaxxer. We need the vaccine out there, and we need this coronavirus X to make it look like a delivered flowers to its recipient. We'll forward you the location details, okay? Clean, practical, no sense. Payment? Cryptocurrency transfer. Agreed rates, reference, ICA, 47. Time limit, 48 hours maximum. Message. Sorry for the inconvenience. Foxtrot Collage. I'm not letting him be an anti-vaxxer and spread the coronavirus. I'm correcting this government's mistakes. We shut it down immediately. We quarantine. We don't let it spread everywhere. We're not killing the people to get herd immunity. We're not. Officer Director General, late morning. We're stopping all of this nonsense. We're shutting it down. 2 new reports and 2 new suspect files. Like, they might hate us a bit. You don't seem to be making any progress on all of your cases. Use the department resources to find what's going on. Excuse me? I believe I, got rid of a problematic scientist. Mr. Donald, great member of the parliament. Campaign on target complete. Okay, well, we've discredited her. She shouldn't be a problem. We've removed the scientists. We're making progress. We found the terrorists. We're pursuing him. Mr. Davy Jones, nothing in his house. He visits the lockup garage. Goes to the shops, he goes home, he leaves his house. Goes to the garage for half an hour. Leaves the garage and doesn't return home till past midnight. Tensions rise at sea. 2 Royal Navy ships, the HMS Agincourt, which is equipped with machine guns and a helicopter landing pad, and HMS Trafalgar were tracking the coastal waters from a distance. The French maritime gendarme vessel Jeanne d'Arc, armed with a cannon, will arrive in the area on a patrol mission. Surprise news, Iranian officials told British hostage Miss Binesh Ali that no new charges are being considered for his case, which clears the way for possible early release of the school librarian. I'm guessing that was somebody from the main game that we we didn't get that far. Okay. We've removed this guy. He's not an issue. He's gone. Davy Jones is drifter. Okay, we're going to ransack his place. I'm sorry, but we're getting rid of this guy. Terrorists, clearly. We've discredited her. I don't know what else you could want me to do. There's nothing in the house. We'll just cause problems for ourselves if we do anything else. There's nothing else to do with her. We're getting rid of the guy. So I'm going to ransack it. Ultravirus? Illegally held by Iran. Collect stamps. Target must be within the jurisdiction of the UK. I don't know what you could want me to do then with her, because she's not in the UK. She's been illegally withheld. I guess if we're kidnapping the other guy, we can maybe, you know, offer him up for her release. Perhaps. Because the other guy was Iranian. And we can offer to trade this guy. That's probably a mistake to kidnap him. Think for yourself. It's probably a mistake to kidnap this guy, because we should probably do some more things to, you know, leverage him. But there's no options to do that. There's no options to do that. Kidnapping him is our only option. Two new external reports and 1 new suspect. Make sure you're in control of the fallout from any aggressive or extreme measures you take. Okay. Hotel complaints about animals from the Gazette. The police to examine complaints from hotelier concerning Miss Jonah Arkwright, Member of Parliament, after a number of animals were found in her hotel room. We respect clinical privacy, but it's not have to deal with sheep and llamas. What's she do with these animals? Local resident caught in fatal crossfire. The police named Mr. Martin Richards the victim of drugs gang turk war. Mr. Richards was believed to be returned home, just deadly shots were fired, to be hit in the temple and twice in harder than usual crossfire incidents. Okay, so we shot him, we kind of exposed ourselves a bit. Dave Jones. Vaccine mass storage. Boxes of vaccine for the coronavirus variant X. He was holding the vaccine. Withholding perhaps. Oh no, that was in the garage. Dave Jones has been removed. Ransack team went to the location. Martin Richards. But he wasn't Martin Richards, he was Davy Jones. Okay, I can't do anything about you. I want to put out all this coronavirus that this guy was, you know, the vaccine that guy was holding on. You... I still suspect you're an anti-vaxxer. Let's ransack this location. Okay, you've been discredited. Like, I don't know what I could possibly do. Vaccine mass storage. Observed but not taken. Again, why aren't you taking the vaccine and distributing it? You're not giving me a lot of options. Have we got the hotel as a location? Home. 10 Eagle Delta. No, we can't do anything with the hotel. I should have questioned the guy rather than removed him. Okay, so I think we might want to do some questioning on people. You've been removed, you've been removed. Well, she's the only one that we can. So, let's abduct her. I think I might have messed up, but... I note you avoid under action likely repercussions against the prominent target. Without a white card, this is not likely to go down well with the proof council. How are you? I just rescind that whilst you can. Okay. I guess that's what they wanted me to do in the previous. Ransack. Surveillance. Abduction. We don't have a white card. So, I'm understanding where I probably went wrong in the other thing, but they're not really making things very clear. It's a lot of just trial and error. I have a meeting with an undisclosed individual tomorrow. Okay. They haven't really made things clear. Maybe they'll give me a white card now. I don't know, I kind of needed a white card. Deptford. This isn't the bridge. Who could we be meeting? And it's not where we were sent off to Portmerrion. Bernard's house. That's an interesting structure of heads on heads. Interesting. Chav? Heads? Department's exposure notable. Your work is beginning to come to the public attention. Please continue your efforts in a less noticeable manner. Okay. Just a minor, and that's got a skull on top. So they're threatening to kill us in this. Just a threat. Not death, though, Banksy. Life to death. Okay, so baby to kid to... I get it. The threat of death is upon us for exposing the organisation a bit too much. We're running the risk of exposure. But you complained I was doing nothing. So I had to act. Admittedly, I should have done abductions rather than offing people. But... Vol reports 2 blue dots on a new suspect. Ex-President Donald Trump has stated his intention to visit the UK during a promotional tour. I want to see my Brexit Prime Minister, President Trump. Wait. Brexit Prime Minister is actually Trump, but he's not Trump. It would be so good to play some golf. Why is this actually Trump? If he's Trump. Surely they would have Britain Trump, Boris Johnson. Ha ha ha. The government's hoping this will pass without incident. Oh no. Kafefe. Local residents are upset. Police are baffled with another burglary in which nothing was taken. It was just a home set on locker. It was minor, okay. Local residents in fatal accident. This is David Jones has been the victim of a fatality. It didn't affect a lot. Mr. Jones is believed to be returning home just as the blackness and struck. What makes this unusual is the victim seems to have been run down from the rear of the car. G7 will meet in England, where the UK will champion the work against corruption, corporate corruption. The UK invited Iceland as a guest country. Encouraging. Yeah, the government isn't good at stopping corruption. I'm sorry. It isn't. Check the suspects. Can't do anything with you. I should have taken you and held you, because then we could have got her, but now that's out of my hands. Ultravirus. Ronald Trump, a celebrity. Bilderberg member, sexual deviant, and a casino regular. Republican ex-president. Yes, he is the ex-president. Kafefe. I guess you have to wait for him to come to the UK, but... Okay, we can discredit him before he comes. He's Trump. Where's Boris? Why can't we do anything about Boris? British Brexit, man. British Trump. Wait. Tomorrow with undisclosed person. Oh no. Oh no. I think we're going back to the murder spot, and they're like, but I didn't do anything since. It was stuff that I'd already put in progress and I couldn't stop at that point. So don't judge me too harshly. To Deptford. Deadford. I think we might be dead. I think we might be dead. How many? 3 strikes, right? While your activities are surfacing too often, it is hoped that the remedial action taken promptly by your departments can reduce your vicinity. Any other result will lead to forced retirement. Okay, we've reduced it. Okay. I mean, are you saying I have taken remedial action, or are you saying I'm not? Something too often. Yes, but I already murdered the guy, which also suggests like you did something wrong, which I clearly did. I should have kidnapped, not murdered. Go fuck yourself. Oh no, think for yourself. Sorry. Think for yourself. Don't say go fuck yourself to the Conservatives. Think for yourself, and if you think they deserve to go fuck themselves, then that's fair enough. Think for yourself. Okay, we should have questioned them. We should have held them for questioning, not murdered them. Getting carried away with the murder boner. 5 new reports, 1 blue dot, and 5 new suspects. Okay, this is promising. We've made some progress in something. Crown security alerts! All leave requests for security duties attached to Sir Cuthbert, Rochester must be cancelled due to forthcoming announcement. Following suspects have been addressed as a possible threat to the Trump visit. Mandy Johnson, the cook. Threats. So they're going to murder Trump! The cook, the driver, or the librarian. Alan Davies, or Sid Walker. It's always the librarian. Everything was the librarian. It's a nautical disaster. A British naval vessel rammed a French trawler in coastal waters, leading to inevitable fatal consequences and a diplomatic disaster. French president has demanded war crimes trial and full reparations. Okay. Minor exposure. Burglary fears. Oh, fuck's sake. After the burglary at home of Mr. David James Trifter, both the local council and police have pledged to stamp out the increase in these incidents. Back in the home is part of the spate of similar crimes, says a community spokesperson. We're going back to Deadfoot and with deads. Beating corporate corruption. We're fully compiled with our obligation to create a beneficial ownership register, says UK Registrar of Companies. Okay. We're dead. We're dead. Sid Walker, Combat 18. It's the librarian. It's the same guy. Black Lives Matter agitator. BAME lives. I mean, there's nothing other can do. We're already dead. Surveillance. We got no surveillance teams. Okay. It's just gonna... it's just gonna draw too much attention, but... Okay, we'll remove this guy. He's not in the country. Birkenbeck Lane, civil servants. Julia Allen. Reach Crimes novels. UK Registrar of Companies. Okay. Not seen anything to do with her. Albion Road Romford. Driver. Alan Davies. Socialist worker party. Rock climber. Sports the Gunners. Extremist threat to the exporters. He's just the driver. She's the cook. Unknown socialist workers. Golfer collects stamps. Minor royalty. Seth Cuthbert of Rochester. It's the smoker. He's got weight issues. Combat 80. It's the librarian. Everything was the librarian. It's the librarian. Suing the librarian, civil servant, Trump. Right, so let's check our suspects. You've been put under surveillance. I'm sorry, but I'm abducting you already. I'm sorry. We can't do anything with Trump. We're following you, right? You I'll pursue you. And then we can't pursue anyone else, but we can survey you. Mandy Johnson. Hey, Tharia. Happy Friday. Hope it's going right. Thank you. How's your Friday going? Hopefully it's going well for you too. Boris's wife, perhaps, is a threat to the ex-voters. But hey, how's your day going? How's your week been? We're playing a weird game, and I'm probably about to get murdered. So, let's just say that. The game might be about to come to an end. Going well. Good to hear. Good to hear. This is a very unusual game. Let's just say that. And a meeting with an undisclosed person. We're carrying out shady government things, and I think I've been too public, and now they're gonna murder me because I've exposed their entire department too much. So, to Deadford! They've been taking me here for threats for the past 2 days, so I'm probably about to be murdered. They've already sent one of my characters to retire. So, at least he went to the nice retirement village in Portmerrion, where he's a prisoner there for the rest of his life and just a number. But I think this one was trying to be more proactive, was trying to do the right thing, and is gonna get murdered for it. Career threatening. As you know, your job required discretion. As this has not been in evidence, you have been relieved of your duties forthwith. Thank you for service. Okay, they're just sending me to the retirement village. I thought they were going to murder me. No, it's just to the retirement village. But, you know, especially with this, like, life to death monument that's here. Nope, they're just giving us early retirement. Forced early retirement in Portmerrion, where there is no escape. And you don't even have a name, but just a number. But it's a nice place. The time service was 8 days. 5 blue dots. You left your post while the government is lagging by 16 points. The department has been dangerously exposed. E. Well, I did better the first time. Let's just say that. But yeah, glad to have you. Yeah, here you had a good week. I'm gonna call it a day though. I've been like going for a couple of hours, and I don't really get this game. I don't really get it. I'm starting to understand some things, but at the same time, I'm not really getting it. So I'm just gonna call it there. But I'll be back on Monday with something else, and I hope you have a good weekend, whatever you are up to. And I'm sorry that it's always like I'm always ending when you show up, but you know, it's like time differences and time zones, isn't it? Yes, I hope you have a good weekend too, and thank you for coming along. I appreciate it. I'll see you around, and on the 12th we'll play some Jackbox. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.